None. What's the will of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I move
Supervisor Miller.
to remove consent item number 9 for a separate discussion and vote, please.
All right. Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second to remove item number 9 from consent calendar for a separate discussion and vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please signify by saying nay. Ayes have it. Supervisor Miller, item 9.
Mr. Chairman, my concern with removing all of these commissions and committees, I see some of them that I believe should be removed, but the one that concerns me the most is the Budget Review Committee. Our department did hold a budget review session with Mr. Huckleberry, and I thought it was very valuable. And I think Mr. Carroll and myself both have appointees on those boards, and I would really think that's a very valuable committee. It's never been activated because there's never been a quorum, but I think that we really need to hold these budget study sessions in the name of transparency and to give the voters more confidence. I know that people walked away feeling a lot better about the budget, and they had a lot of questions, but they also walked away feeling like they were respected and given information after that meeting that we held last spring. So I can't support removing the Budget Review Committee from this boards, commissions, and committees.
Mr. Chairman.
Supervisor Carroll.
Mr. Chairman, if I might, I'd like to talk about the Ethics Commission. Obviously, there are cases when an Ethics Commission is necessary. Thankfully, there have not been important crisis or other instances where an Ethics Commission has had to be pulled together in Pima County, but I'm not saying it's likely. I'm saying that it's possible that an Ethics Commission would come into use. There's some things that have to have review, serious review, and in the future I think that having an Ethics Commission gives you an opportunity to hold elected officials and others accountable to the community and to the important commission that could hold their future through good debate and honest evaluation. So it's important, I believe, that we maintain an Ethics Commission and the Budget Review Committee. As you know, I've seen the Budget Review Committee go let's just say, without a quorum, unmanned for a quorum, and unstaffed since 1996. So in the end, I do know there was discussion about all the other, say, 6 or 5 other commissions that are going to become inactive or abolished, and I believe that the Ethics Commission is one that should stay in case there's ever an instance where it's needed, and you never know. It could be, so it's important to keep it.
Mr. Chairman, on that note regarding the Ethics Commission, I was wondering why that was being eliminated. Do we have another avenue for, such as a whistleblower line or something like that? Is that the reason this is being eliminated? I agree with Supervisor Carroll that we need to have this avenue for any issues that do come up. Or was there some internal commission or some way that we're handling this that is facilitating the ability to eliminate this commission? Because otherwise, I think now more than ever we need an Ethics Commission, and I agree with Supervisor Carroll on that one. And again, on the Budget Advisory Commission, I think is extremely important.
And Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong, just historically, I believe the Ethics Committee was set up in response to the actions by past supervisors that both impugned both other members and staff with fictitious renderings of facts and history. So I believe that was the history of why it was set up, but I don't think it was actually ever used. Chuck, is that correct?
Mr. Chairman and members of the board, the Ethics Commission, about the only thing that they ever did was produce a report in 1989. And that particular report dealt with code amendments that the board subsequently adopted with regard to non-interference. And that was its primary purpose. It hasn't met or been constituted since that date. And it was designed basically as a governance with regard, or a governor with regard to conduct of elected officials. The other issues that you deal with often with regard to conduct of, say, employees is dealt with the Merit Commission. And retaliation, whistleblower, that's all covered by state law or code requirements that are embedded in our merit ordinances, and that's the function that that commission operates under.
Mr. Chairman, and isn't that covered, now that I'm thinking about this, it's covered under the Board of Supervisors rules, that we have specific rules about impugning other members of the board? There's specific conduct. I don't have that in front of me, but I recall that those rules are in place that we just passed, I think, in June or July this year.
I believe you're correct.
Okay, so, okay, I get that.
All right, what's the will of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'll go ahead and move item 9 on consent.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve item number 9 on consent calendar. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please signify by saying nay.
No.
By your vote of 3 to 2, motion carries.